So
welcome back to Walk in the Room.
Now, when I was a kid,
Right.
My parents, I think I was 10.
Your parents were together for how long?
They were together until I was 7.
Okay.
So we were 10. I was with my dad, and my dad took us to Kentucky Fried Chicken because who wouldn't? Who doesn't want a kid to get a nice, healthy, greasy meal,
dude?
And so,
dude, you're up in a bucket.
I'm in a bucket.
You're up in a bucket. Bro's up in a bucket. He's having a chicken feed with his dad.
Didn't get there.
What?
Didn't get to me being up in a bucket. Because here's what happened.
Okay.
So he goes inside to get the food. And I'm like, I don't go inside. I'm going to play around outside. So I'm in the parking lot. Right. And then there's like a hill, Red Hill. Remember Red Hill?
I remember exactly
that's the one where we're at.
I know it is.
So I run out. So I'm like,
play soccer right by that Kentucky Fried Chicken. Right? Yeah.
So I'm going to run up the fucking hill because it's a hill. I'm a kid. Right. I'm going to run up and get dirty. I'm going to get red because it's a red hill. The soil was literally red. We're not kidding when we say it's a red hill. The soil was red on the hill. So
a lot of American Indians in that.
A lot. There was so much blood.
They called it the Red Hill.
We used to take people up there and just sacrifice them.
Well, Indians
and it would leak. Indians
they
would
would kill. They would actually kill people up there.
And what's weird is it wasn't American Indians. It was Indians from the nation of India. It was Dot Indians. You are the most racist. No. This is the most racist podcast we've ever done.
It's really racist.
Hey, Dot. Is that what you? Okay, so.
Now, of course, we're talking about Dorothy the Indian.
Dorothy, yeah.
Yeah, we shortened it to Dot.
So I go in back and I'm playing around, and then now I'm kind of above the way it was that the hill had been like lopped off a little bit, so there's a wall. So I'm kind of standing above the roof a little bit. Yeah, a retaining wall. So I'm standing above. I can look down into the back. I can look into the back. I can look into the fenced off dumpster area.
Yeah,
and I see 2 oil drums, filled with gray chickens. The chickens that were not used. So there's just these 2.
Now are they whole chickens? Just whole dead chickens?
They're whole dead chickens. They're just great. No, it's not like they took apart to piece. They're whole dead chickens that were not used.
In back of the kernel.
Yeah.
There's 2 buckets just filled with gray chicken.
Gray chickens. Right. And I'm like, what the fuck
that's also what I call a vagina.
Well, that's where this is going. So I got up in there and I fucked that shit. Man. I made love. Dude. I don't want to say fuck because I made love. I made love to that.
You dumped it in a bucket of gray chicken, and we've all done it. We've all done it.
If anybody here has ever not made love to an oil drum full of gray chickens, you don't know what you're missing.
Do you think people already know this is the holiday edition of Walking the Room?
I hope so. Anyway, if I had gotten close to those oil drums and smelled it, it would be no different than what you're listening to. That horrible odor is
great.
Walking the Room.
I love it.
You're listening to Walking the Room with Dave Anthony and Greg Beringer.
Oh, you got my name wrong. That's a funny joke. Dude, last night was an exceptional evening where I shone like a fucking bright star and you clung to my tailwind as I fucking rocked that live cuddle.
Now, were you there? Because it seems like you might not have been there. The way you're talking, it sounds like you're hearing a story pass through several people.
Several observant people who enjoyed my golden awesome.
So we had Jen Kirkman
we did
on.
Last night was a super cuddle. Do you like it? How about when I get in close like this?
It's
really
awful.
Close. I'm right near you, and I say, "Hi, Dave. Do you want to go to a super cuddle?"
Get the fuck back.
What if they had a place like Super Cuts? Except it was
super what? Super cunts?
Super Cuts.
Super Cuts.
But it was just called Super Cuddle, and you could just go in.
Oh my God! You go in and get a cuddle? No. What if you go in and a dude holds you, and then you listen to a pod cuddle?
Yeah.
Super
he puts
cuddle.
Headphones on you, and then he just wraps his arm around.
There's
you.
no way that wouldn't take off in Japan.
Oh my God.
The Japanese are so weird that they would be all over that shit.
A super cuddle. You would go in. What you would do is you would pay like a set price, like $10.
Yeah.
$10, 15 for a super duper cuddle.
Super duper cuddle.
Is that 2 dudes holding on to you?
It could be 2 dudes.
Yeah.
It could be a sumo. But you get a bro to just wrap you up.
Wrap your shit up.
Right? And he just puts you in tight.
And then he puts on the headphones?
They put the fucking Dr. Dre beats.
Yeah.
Right on top.
And then you go, girl.
And then you just fucking cuddle.
I just said you go, girl.
And even though it's in Japan, there's just a constant voiceover loop of a guy that's going,
welcome to Super Cuddle. Come on into the Super Cuddle and just get Super Cuddle.
It's horrible.
It's Super Cuddle.
Okay, so
we did a live show last night, which is going to be available this week, midweek, for a price of we haven't
figured out the price yet. But here's the deal, and I want to talk about this because we want to put this out there. We want to make a little bit of scratch. I mean, how about we make a little bit of money? Last night, we basically, the way it was worked out, and I said it on the poster, and I tried to explain this to every person in an email, but it was send us an email to reserve seats, and then it will be $10 at the door.
Make sure you get a seat.
Couple ladies showed up. Were adamant that they had got an email saying that they get in for free.
On Greg Barron Facebook said that I put up a thing saying that they could go for free, which we never
free was never used. Also, you've gotten 77 hours of free entertainment. Could you toss a little bit our way?
No,
and it was pure hobotang.
No, it was fucking.
They hobotang.
So they drove there, right? That must have cost them a couple of bucks.
Yep.
A couple of shekels
and time.
And then I gotta tell you, $10 is the new $5. Do you know what I'm talking about? Are you shitting me that you couldn't pay 10 fucking bucks for a show?
Fuck.
Like, to go all the way there, like, that to me is like, that is a bigger insult than I don't like your comedy.
I think it's a huge insult.
If someone just said I don't like your comedy, I'd go, well, that's okay. But to go there and go, you're not worth
$10.
Even though, and here's the thing, by all accounts, like, you'd go, well, fuck, this must be something. There's a line of people behind me and a line of people to get in. Now, we're not bragging because that ain't our thing, but we did well last night. We filled the room. It was standing room only by the time the show started. Yes, they could have put more chairs down. We only put down 4. We put down 4 chairs. But the point is that it was well attended and by fucking awesome people. And this fucking person actually tried to hobotang in. Are you using that show? Because I was told the show was free. Who the fuck? How much do you want?
And also, if they say it's $10, here's 2 ways you can go. I am so broke. I'm unemployed. I don't have money. Can you talk to Dave and Greg? Who knows what we would have said then? I might have invited him and said, what's the deal? Or you can go, here's $10 because these guys have literally done 77 hours.
Right. And
that's like 48 minutes.
And here's the funny thing. Even when we say to you, hey, we'd like to make a little scratch, the fact of the matter is, if you buy this podcast for whatever we sell it for, which won't be much, we just go buy fucking plane tickets to go lose money in New York.
Yes, we're going to use it to fucking go places
to
and do shows. We're not doing anything with it. No one is getting this money.
All told last night with close to 100 people in attendance and posters sold and all that stuff, we made about $80.
$80.
We made like $80. I'm fine with it. I like, okay, you want to talk about how the holiday Thanksgiving gratitude? I have fucking gratitude about a lot of shit this year. Not my career necessarily.
No.
Quick career anecdote just to let you guys know. Because here's the funny thing. I have so much to talk about. I saw a thread on in the Hot Dog Thunderdome, which we'll talk about in a little bit later, where a dude was like, well, the podcasts I listen to now are indie podcasts. Like Walking the Room used to be. Now.
What does that mean?
We're still in the closet. We still put this out on our computer, and we're not.
How is this not?
Let me tell you how successful I am. I got booked into a college where I was put into a 900-seat theater. They weren't expecting it to fill up. They figured maybe around 600 people.
Oh, I would have told them.
At showtime, they moved me into a 100-seat classroom where 40 people showed up. So fuck you, Indy. Fuck you, Indy. Fuck you, like what we used to be. I'm still fucking independently failing in a massive level.
Oh, my God. Is that real? That really happened?
But so it's really happened. Now,
that
was a week before. It didn't matter to me because the check that they were cutting me was absurd, so I was just like, I don't care.
Well, that's what they do. And the thing is people don't know is colleges have a budget to spend for entertainment, and they have to get rid of it. So they bring in people like you. And I said, how to get rid of money.
This is how I said, how did you guys promote this? Like, did they go, well, we did it as kind of like, you're a guy that does comedy. I go, well, you're fucked. Like, you have to just pick one thing. I was prepared to give a lecture or do stand-up. Say it's a fucking lecture.
One or the other.
Relationship lecture. And then just bill it as that. Or bill it as fucking stand-up comedy. But don't go, yeah, he kind of does stuff.
Yeah.
He kind of does stuff. So, but my gratitude is for this fucking thing and for the people showing up. And also fucking gratitude, buddy. That's what I call it. Gratitude.
I'm sorry, did you say ratatouille?
Fucking, because Patton has been so great
Yeah,
to us.
he's been
And
a good boy.
He's been really fucking awesome to us. And he will be at the Starfish Circus December 19th with Karen Kilgariff and David and I.
At Largo, it's a charity event.
It's a charity event. We will not make money on this. The
No,
tickets will
it's
be,
for, it goes to the Possum Foundation to help wayward possums.
No.
A lot of possums.
Littlestumor.com. Littlest Tumor. I'm sorry. I know that's a bummer, but that's what it is. That's what it goes. It's not for possums.
It's for possums who have tumors.
All right.
Poomers. That's the term
know.
for a possum that has a tumor. It's called a poomer. They say your animal has a poomer.
It's just
If you have a pet possum.
It was just a vat. It was an oil drum filled with gray chickens.
What would you do if I licked
That's
your
what I
face
call my.
right now?
That's what I call.
from the bottom up to the top. If I just went across and just licked your face like a just all flat wet tongue, starting at your chin and going all the way up your fucking face.
Bad if I describe my Oprah years as an oil drum filled with gray chickens?
It's not bad. It's appropriate.
This is already one of the best podcasts we've
How
ever
could
done.
it be anything different?
So that will be out midweek. The live one was great. Jen Kirkman was on it, and Brendan Walsh. And there's autograph posters. There's like at last count there was like 9 left. Get the autographs. Brendan Walsh is going to be. Dave and I are going to be weird show business casualties, and Brendan will probably end up being something. And Kirkman will, she's already something. So
she is something, isn't
something.
she? She
something.
came in with she had an animal print.
She had 2
jacket
jackets on. She went full double jacket.
She had a jean jacket, and then she brought an animal. She killed an animal outside.
She did.
And she turned into a jacket. And,
okay, so it's in. So this show took place in Meltdown Comics, which is a large comic book store on Sunset, and I just want to say that.
Say it.
That just observing
nerds,
self-proclaimed nerd. In its own, in its environment,
it's a natural environment,
dude.
Because when they're outside of their comic book stores, they're more restricted and guarded, and they understand their place in society, which is to shut up, dude, and stay out of our fucking way.
So this dude's on his knees. He's in front of a bunch of comic books. He's on his cell phone. And he's going, no, not in episode 2. I am telling you, no, not this issue, Garrett. I don't want to have to say this again because I've told you before. The print on the front of it is different than he was having a fucking comic book meltdown on the phone, and it was so awesome. And I wish I knew what he was talking about. I could be more specific about it. But I love that place, man.
I love that place too. Meltdown
really
is awesome, and it's a great theater. And
here's
we'll
the
do
other
more
thing.
there.
So I'm dressed clown from the neck down.
Fuck yeah, you are, bro.
I went full clown from the neck down, and that is the only place in America where people will come up and genuinely go, "Hey, I like your pants." Oh, those are cool. Do you remember the X-Men where the guy was fighting the? Yeah, no, I'm not. It's I wish I knew more. I wish I'd done more comic books. Like when I go to a place like that, I realize like, oh, it's almost so overwhelming now. I mean, I could go back and do it, but I actually genuinely wish I'd spent more time. I was a comic book guy for a while, and then no.
I like some comic books. I really like Adrian Tomei stuff, and there's some guys I like, but I don't like superhero comic books. Well, those are the ones I don't like. I like Spider-Man when I was a kid.
Right.
I read all those, but I've never liked, because they all seem the same to me. At the end of the day, it's just a guy with powers.
Winning.
And fuck that.
Right.
But I loved the horror ones.
Yeah.
I loved horror comic books when I was a kid.
Right. What about like the Frank Miller? What about the Sin City, that kind of stuff?
Okay, first of all, Frank Miller's a fucking cocksucker douchebag. Let's just say that. Did you hear what he wrote this big fucking thing last week
about podcasts?
No, about Occupy Wall Street and how they're all fucking hippies and go fucking do something, and if you really want to make a change, why don't you go fucking sign up for the army and fucking blah blah. And it's like, yeah. First of all, if you're a writer who sits in your little fucking writer room and then tells other people they should go be active, go fuck yourself, because you're a writer. You know what I mean? Writers don't get to say, I've never done anything, but fuck you for trying to do something.
Right.
Who gives a shit if they're not doing what you want to do. And, the Tea Partiers do not agree with them, but at least they went out and fucking did something.
Yeah,
and
right.
I can't be. I'm not going to scold them for trying to do it.
Right.
I can have a counter argument.
Yeah.
But the people have the fucking argument of get the fuck out of the street and go home and get a job. Go fuck yourself.
I like to say that all the time. That's what I say to my kids.
They get to protest. It's America. They get to fucking rile shit up. That's what we are. So fuck you, Frank Miller, you piece of shit cockbag. Okay?
So Sin City you don't love.
I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
Patton
gave me Patton gave me the Sin Cities years ago when they first came out, and so I mean, I just fucking respond to the artwork. I love the fucking artwork, and there's a couple guys that listen to the show that are have comic books. The guy that does Screamland, which is going to come out. We're in it. We're fucking in it. You and I are in it.
We're in a comic book.
It's maybe the best thing that's ever happened to me. Like I can't. My list of things that I'm grateful for are so not on anybody else's list. You and I are literally walking in the background in one panel of a comic book, and
are we in clown from the neck down?
We look exactly like we do. Yes,
oh my God.
I have my cardigan on and a hat, glasses. You're in the full suit. It's fucking ridiculous. It's like that's a win for me. That's a solid win.
We'll wrap it up there. We'll wrap it up. We'll never do anything again.
Why
should we?
What are we doing now?
Good
Your
point.
job's almost fucking over, dude. Your show after the show is almost
Sunday,
done. You're
done.
No,
it's Sunday is my last show, and then I should say this: me and my writing partner in negotiations for to write a script for Comedy Central, and and then I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to the Talking Dead.
No, Indy.
That doesn't mean that I'm not indie. It's still a fucking indie podcast.
I have continued a string of. I have been successful.
You're a failure.
I've been failing like crazy, dude.
Look,
for this podcast.
But listen, when we started,
can I tell you something? I got offered a lot of money, a good chunk of change to go sit over at E and shit on people's relationships. To do one of those worst breakups of all time.
When did $1,000 become a good chunk of change?
It was more than $1,000. I got offered 2 of them, and then fucking Australian. I got the European fucking reruns. There was a nice thing that changed. Yes, when I said no, and I said fucking no, because you know what I'm addicted to? Failure. But also, I won't do it. I won't do it. I don't want to do it.
I never wanted to do that. I never tried to get on any of those shows.
All the things you're working on are cool. All the things you're working on are cool.
Well, how did your wife feel
I'm writing
about
a show for AMC.
How did your wife feel about you?
She was totally fine with it.
She was fine with it?
Dude, she lets me do this. She doesn't give a shit. If she cared, do you think she would let me if she thought, like, look, on some level, this keeps me from going insane. So that's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but anyway, I go back to work. I'm going to do the second season, the season B or whatever it is, of Walking Dead. So then I'll be on Talking Dead starting like February to March. And then we go to Oz.
We go
Australia.
We're going to Australia. And also, you and I are going to be hosting the Big Grey Bucket.
What?
Yeah, this is a bucket full of gray chickens in the old gray bucket. Welcome to the old gray bucket. I'm Greg. This is Dave. This is the TV version of Walk in the Room. The old gray bucket. Let's reach in the gray bucket and see what topics we have today. Oh, look, cancer. I mean, the topics won't be good. They're in the old gray bucket. Just filled with gray chickens. Right? That was my college years.
Yeah.
And when I walked around in the Oprah wilderness, old gray chickens. That's me reaching down deep. Ooh, that's a skull.
Oh, we'll be right back with more Old Gray Bucket.
On the Old Gray Bucket.
This is Walking the Room. My name is Dave Anthony, and that's Greg Barrett.
I'm still bummed about the fucking hobo hanging of the tickets.
Are you really?
Yeah, because yes. There's kind of people that fucking can't. I mean, God damn it.
There is something.
There's
something amazing when you've given and.
But do you understand?
And we come from a place where we both have been taught that giving, the act of giving is the thing that you're supposed to do,
dude.
Right. But when you give so much, and then someone gets upset and bails after you've worked so fucking hard, and you're like, how about just a tiny bit of payback? how about we aren't losing tons of money?
Dude,
and
can I tell you
wasting our
something?
time?
I'm the worst at free shit. I actually have a fucking coupon for Meltdown that they gave me when I performed there, and I still haven't fucking cashed it in. And I didn't bring it last night. I went in and I bought comic books. Because you know who's going to get the fucking comic books money? The guy that made the fucking comic book. Like, it's not like he's a fucking zillionaire sitting around, you know? I feel like people are so, that kind of shit drives me crazy. And there are people in our circle. There's a guy, I will let him stay nameless. He buys tickets to everything we do. He can't go. He doesn't live here. He buys, yes, he buys our shit. He doesn't even he just pays stuff. Another guy bought a fucking Monarchs record for $100.
Well, that guy's crazy.
Well, that's
I've heard the music.
That's just called being a sociopath. But but do you know what I'm saying? Like there are people like that, and they make up for those people. But I just find that like really, and then you just didn't cop with the fucking $20 for you and your friend, like for the fucking show. I don't want your $20. It's like the woman that came to me. Literally, it was like, so do you want me to? Do I take a picture? Or do I have to buy a CD? Do you have to buy a CD? I don't want you to have the CD, you cunt. Yeah, said it. Dog, ain't even worried about it. Felt good coming out.
Speaking of which, can we talk about, so after the show, we were like, you know, there was Brandon and some other people, and we were like, hey, you guys want to go down the street and get a drink? And so we went to this Mexican restaurant.
Brendan Walsh.
And we're out on the patio. And so there's like 8, 10 cuddlers and us.
Yeah.
And
awesome.
We're out in this back patio area where you can smoke and drink, and it's a fucking back patio. And we're laughing and having a good time. And there's 12 or 13 of us. Everyone's laughing, having a good time.
Yeah.
And this woman across the patio goes, hey, shh, keep it down.
You fucking
just keep it down.
The best was she had no fucking, like, I'm like, oh, Lady Dave's here. Like, you don't know where you're going. If you did not say anything, the rest of us all would have gone, yeah, okay, whatever. Like that.
What did I say? I don't even remember.
You were like, what? You know what? No. Okay. You were like, no. And then what'd you call her? You fucking said it loud. What'd you call her?
I don't even remember.
Yeah,
the Hydra?
You're like, you're a fucking Hydra. Like, and the thing about it is, like, she was wrong about her attitude, but the thing is we were laughing, ha, 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 ha. We were loud, but I guarantee you it wasn't loud. I guarantee you somebody was like, and then I came on my cornflakes. Like, I'm sure it was the content. I'm sure it was like, no, it was in my buttle. Like, I'm sure it was like.
But then what about what I did? Someone said, okay, Mom, and she went, I heard someone call me Mom, and I was like, no one called you Mom. No one called you a name. She goes, oh, I'll come over there and punch whoever in the face. and I said, I just said, well, you're lucky it was just Mom. Honestly.
It was weird. It was just weird. It was like, she literally saw a bunch of people having fun and it fucked her up.
Yeah.
Because we were.
Did you see the group she was with?
Yeah.
Like
Dowdy.
A giant Muppet?
It
like
was
the
just
thing with the curly hair?
Those women were all crocheted.
Yeah.
They were actually just crocheted into that corner. They were not actual people. They were they were literally.
Horrible Muppets.
So, you know what, dude? There was some thick bush over there. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Oh, yeah.
It was,
you know what I mean?
Nonsense. That was some great chicken. The point is, we love women. What about when how about this faux pas? I'm sitting next to my sister, who came along, helped us out last night. Very cool. And, I'm like, there are 2 women here, and I'm pointing at the 2 women across from me. I'm scolding the men for being so dirty, and I'm like, there are 2 women here. There are 2 fine women. There are 2 women, and everyone's just staring at me like, bro, your sister's right there. And I'm like, yes, but I don't sexualize her. She has no sex. It's weird. I sound like I don't think my sister's a woman, but I was, anyhow. Any fucking how.
So what are you...
Thanksgiving's...
What are you
All right,
thankful...
bro, let's work this one
What
backwards.
are you thankful for on this?
What are you thankful for?
Hey, so
I was going to ask you this. Actually, this is not what we were going to talk about, but I was going to ask you this. I know, like, I've never heard you say this, so I've always been, and I'm genuinely curious. When people say, like, what makes you happiest in the world, besides shit that they know, like my family and all that.
My family.
Right. No. To do. Like, your favorite thing to do. And I'm like, hands down, every single time, my favorite thing to do in the whole world is fucking play with the band. That's it. Period. Just playing with the band, practicing with the band, being in the band. Playing live with the band, that's I'm not saying that's what people have to like. I'm not saying that people do like that. I'm just saying that of all the things that I do, that's at the top of my list. If I could do anything, you're going to die tomorrow. What do you want to do tonight before, whatever? You get time with your family, what thing you do? I would play with the band. What would be your thing that you would do? What's your, that you like doing the most? After that would be this fucking podcast, and then third would be stand-up.
stand up
First.
and then writing.
You like stand-up the most.
Yeah.
Of all things.
Of all things, I like stand up the most and then writing.
Because you don't do it that much.
Stand up, I would love to. I can't get anybody to.
But
put me
have
on
you
shows.
ever done it that much? Like Brendan last night.
No, yeah, I did it that much in my life.
He was
Have you
out
ever
like
done
yeah.
that?
He was like out doing. Like that's your favorite thing to do is to stand on stage and do stand up.
Yes.
Of all things.
Yes.
Your last thing you would do before you could die professionally would be
Yes.
like, I want to go out and just do a fucking
Yeah.
awesome set. That's it.
I mean, that's why I
my
moved to New
favorite.
York to do sets all the time, and I did a lot of stand up.
Yeah.
It's just like now it's hard
Because we're fucking old.
because it's not old. It's just the having kids and a family and shit, and the cost of me leaving is expensive. 'Cause you gotta hire sitters. You got to do a whole thing. It's not. I can't just fucking up and go. It costs money.
That's why we got to do like starfish circuses. We got to do just one.
That doesn't make us any money.
Well, neither does stand up. None of it makes us any money.
So when you were a kid, and so now I have kids. So Thanksgiving is like, and I have a kid. So Thanksgiving is like a whole.
It's a fun thing now.
It's a different thing because
Yep.
now.
Well, now you're putting it on. You're running it.
last Thanksgiving, was it last Thanksgiving? So the Finn's first Thanksgiving was a fucking train wreck because we had a fight with family members.
Yeah.
So it was like the worst
Awesome.
Thanksgiving
Yep.
I've ever fucking experienced. And that reminded me of when I was a kid because my family was fucking nuts. And so there's always something crazy going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like one Thanksgiving I remember my grandfather, this is my mom's parents, my grandfather was supposed to carve the turkey.
Yep.
And so he's in front of the turkey, and my grandmother is getting the food on the table. And I don't know what happened, but there was some sort of controversy over the turkey. And my grandfather was saying something wasn't right or something. And my grandmother pulled the ladle out of the gravy and walked over, and he's bald.
Yes,
He's bald. She walked over, and she cracked him on the head with the ladle. Thwack!
Oh my God.
And then he just wiped off his head with a napkin and walked over and put on a hat and walked out the door. Oh, fucking crazy. Is
That's
that?
amazing. That's fucking amazing.
Isn't that fucking nuts?
We used to have my family. My mom's family was large. She had well, it wasn't large. It was my mom and then her brother and sister. But their families, fucking each one of them had. My uncle Teddy had 4 kids. Bruce, Brian, Bruce, Elizabeth, and Teddy. Okay, yeah, so 4 kids. And then my Aunt Joan had 8 kids. So they were massive fucking. We would go to the beach house in Portland or out in Oregon, and so there were these massive touch football games, like very Kennedy-esque.
Yeah.
Very Kennedy-esque.
I love the families that play touch football.
Touch football
on Thanksgiving.
Oh
It's
no!
such a hilarious.
Oh my God! No, and there was a big field, and my uncle would drive his Jeep
Would
down
anybody
there.
get too aggro?
No, my uncle. Fucking my uncle.
There's always the dude in the touch football game who then gets mad and fucking. Oh no! I just meant to touch him, but he just takes someone out.
How my cousin Blakey is still alive? There was Blake Senior and Blake Junior, Blake and Blakey, and fucking Blakey was like 7 or 8, and it'd be like he'd get back to the huddle after fucking up a button hook, and his dad would go, "Button hook? What's a button hook? Tell me what a button hook is. Tell me what a button hook is." And we're all there's like women in this thing, right? There's like moms in this. Like the maid is playing. Like they had a lot of money. Like we're all sitting in this thing in this huddle.
Wait a minute, the maid is
Yes, we're in the they had a lot of money. We're in this.
Is she in her
and
maid
it's all
outfit?
gone. And by
Is she in her maid
and by the way,
outfit?
and by the way,
'Cause I want her in the black and whites.
No, she was not in the maid outfit, but she had on a nice pair of sweats. But the point is that we had this intense family that was also like a lot of nice people and a lot of fun. But there was that element of, and that now all the families all broke up and people have died and the money's been all lost and it's just
It all goes away.
It all goes away. But therefore it was a time. It was a pretty fun thing to do. Like you'd go and there would be this, and then everyone had to give a toast. Everyone had to stand up and fucking give a toast, and there was like 25 toasts because there are all these people around the table. Like it was a fucking production. Dude.
Yeah,
it was a production, and now it's just us. Now it's just we actually go over to a friend's house every year and do it. We've had ones with my sister and my dad. They've been tense. I don't think either. Both of them listen to the show. They both know that's true.
Yeah, but does your dad still sit down at Thanksgiving and put his pistol on the table?
Well, here's the thing about Dick. What he'll do is he'll lay out an Ambien, a drumstick, and a gun, and he's goes, "What way are we gonna go, bro? How are we gonna go?"
You go ahead and choose.
I mean, I think it'll be good. We're all getting together for Christmas this year. I'm pretty stoked about it. But I find that I'm all about the fucking eating.
Right?
That's all I give a shit.
You know
about.
what? Give me.
We talked about that. We talked
Here's
last
what I
year.
need.
You and
Here's what I
talked
fucking
about.
need. I need a pumpkin pie.
I need
and a classic. I don't need any fucking shit. Like sometimes my wife loves to cook, and she'd be like, "I'm gonna surprise him with a frozen something pumpkin pie with a lot of cream," and I'll be like, "I love you, honey. I know you're trying." But fucking just go with the standard. I like the classic. Don't fuck up. Don't fuck with my pumpkin pie.
No, it's
pumpkin pies are not meant to be fucking.
I feel
hip or whatever's happening.
Don't fucking tarragon it. Listen to me. I don't want a pumpkin popsicle. Right. I don't want some other version of that thing. Pumpkin pie. Look, it's pumpkin mousse. I don't want a fucking pumpkin mousse. I'm with you. Pumpkin pie is like a steak. You don't gotta steak.
Yes.
You just fucking salt it, baby.
Marinate it, salt it, whatever you want to do.
But just don't leave. Meat is fucking beautiful, and pumpkin is. You just put in some cinnamon and a little bit of nutmeg, and you put. And
you get Libby's, motherfucker. And you don't get some crazy pie mix. You go Libby's. And you fucking dump it in a shell and you cook that fucking shit.
The thing is supposed to be cracked a little bit when it comes out.
Yeah, just a tiny crack.
It's a little bit browner in the middle, and then sometimes there's a little bit of residue at the top.
Yeah.
It's a fucking pumpkin pie.
And then you fucking
and what I do is I take my sack.
No.
I yank my stem up, right? And then I drop.
Why are you miming it out?
I'm showing it to you.
I'm not a mime.
I'm patting it.
Oh my God!
Listen,
let's take this.
Let's
this.
all go.
Hold on. Let's go to San Francisco. Let's go to the Embarcadero Park, and you put on your mime makeup, and you do this little fucking Thanksgiving mime show. And see how people enjoy it.
What I do is I like what's different about my pumpkin pie than yours is that I like to do I like to make it look like there's been like a turkey. I do a turkey imprint, and the way I do
your balls,
I drop my sack down for the body, and then I use a fork for the head.
How old are you? I mean,
fuck, dude,
when do you stop talking like this?
Dude, I'm so close to 50. So close to 50.
Have you ever thought well, now I'm at that age where I should have stopped talking like this a long time ago.
Yeah, no, dude. I'm like 2 shy of the 5 zip. Like I'm right in there. 2 shy of the 5 zip. And we're bringing it.
Are your pubes gray?
No. You know why? I've been dyeing them blue forever. Dyeing them blue forever.
And that's something to be thankful for.
What I do is, except for the holidays, when I do them in red and brown.
Yeah, sure.
And I'll throw a holiday mix in there, a little orange.
Like glitter.
I love to, glam it up for Christmas. Sure, I'll put some lights around that shit.
Get the rave pubes going?
What about it, brother? Jingle balls.
I remember, so when I was in high school, for Thanksgiving, we always got a football game going. A lot of the guys. And it was touch. It wasn't fucking tackle.
Right.
Because tackle people get hurt.
Yeah.
And we had a dude, and it was so funny. I was thinking about this. I was literally walking down the street, and out loud, I went, fucking Rafiq, motherfucker. Because Rafiq was this Egyptian dude who went to our school, and he was a nice guy, but you got him on the field, and he turned into one of those dudes.
Right.
And I remember I had whatever, I caught a pass, and I basically was in for a touchdown. And after I crossed the line, dude just comes and fucking wipes me out in a way that today is one of my strongest memories from high school, was getting just fucking laid out by this guy during a touch football game.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget it. And I literally went from being like, this guy I like, to go fuck yourself forever. I'm still mad at him.
Yeah.
And I'm 40 and I'm fucking mad at the dude.
You know what that's called? My dad won't make eye contact with me. You're going to lose. My dad doesn't. Yeah, no, Ken Flax, same guy. And Ken Flax would always take out the fucking little dude. Like, there was a guy that, always the guys that could blaze it down the field for that fucking long TD pass were the small dudes. Duncan Green. Duncan Green could fucking just hit it, and you would just, all you have to do is lay it out there, and Duncan would be underneath it. And Duncan was 4'9". And then he literally was walking back from the touchdown, and Kenny just fucking clotheslined.
Oh, no!
Yeah, Ken could not take a loss. Like, this is what's weird to me. I was talking with Stiller about that. I don't have that gene. Like, I don't like to lose.
I don't like
get
to
upset
lose.
when I
I
lose.
can get a little upset, but I'm not going to go hurt
It's
someone.
over moments afterwards when I know there's snacks. Like, I don't fucking retain that shit. It doesn't make me, I mean, Ken was literally like, no, like I can't have lost. It's like, dude, this is Thanksgiving Day. Duncan now has a broke neck.
Yeah.
Where are you? What happened? Go home and get that hug or whatever it is you're missing, or go fuck a guy. Whatever is not working for you, get it over with.
We had that guy, Toby Creightons. I'll say his name. Okay, so this is a
Fuck
crazy.
Creightons,
This
by
is
the
a
way.
fucking crazy.
Was he Jaime Creightons' brother?
No, listen to this. I don't know.
Jaime Creightons.
Who's Jaime Creightons?
Jaime Creightons went to my high school.
Did he?
Jaime Creightons.
He could have been.
He could have been from that fucking Marin County
Was he
Creightons.
aggro dickish?
He was ginger. He was a ginger. Was he a ginger?
No, these guys weren't gingers.
Oh, this guy was a total ginger.
They had like an Italian or Hispanic
I don't
dad.
know. I love it.
Okay, so here's how it started. So I went to a public school for 2 years of high school.
By the way, you're talking, and I am thinking about a bucket of great chicken.
Yeah, who wouldn't be?
I know it.
So I went to a public school for 2 years, the first 2 years of high school, and I had a Spanish class. Mm-hmm. And
Hola, amigo. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. You too. Bien, gracias.
oh, very well. So you talked to you had a conversation with yourself.
That's right.
I
What
wasn't involved.
Because you had nothing.
Well, you didn't give me a
¿Cómo
chance.
estás?
Muy bien.
You too. I just said, and you? I just asked you again.
I know. So I go to the Spanish class.
For our Spanish listeners, by the way, that is Spanish.
Sí.
¿Cómo estás?
So,
Muy bien.
¿Dónde está?
¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Dos cervezas, por favor.
There's a great Jeff Stiller used to have a great joke of it being like
Stilson.
Jeff Stilson used to have a great joke of being in another country that speaks Spanish and having taken a year of Spanish and just being like in like a car accident or something and just being able to go. You're just standing there going, "Where's the library?" Because that's all you know how to say.
Literally, it'd be like a Mexican guy just running around here going, pants, 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 2 shoes, pants, corn. I know. And yet they know our language fucking backwards and forwards.
Well,
we don't know shit.
They have to. We run the world. So
We did.
so far, not going well.
It ends.
Yeah. Oh, soon.
Why does it end now? Why does it have to end now?
I just, I wish we. I
Why
wish
is it
I
ending
died.
now?
I wish I could watch it end as I die, but I'm going to watch it for the last 30 or 40 years.
Fucking Finn's just going to walk out the door at 18 and go,
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
He's literally going to walk out into like a
I
fucking...
know.
He and
It's
Drew are
just
gonna watch
fire.
the
It's
streets
just
on
fire falling from the sky. It's
Yeah.
going to be awful.
It's going to be fucking... The hobo tank's going to
Hey,
run
Dad,
it by
how come
then.
the sky catches on fire now? We use a lot of aerosols.
Did you ever see your dad's friend Greg used to have that fucking 4x4? He had a fucking great truck. He had a great truck. He's a good guy. Drove a Magnum.
So, I go into the Spanish class, and Mr. Creighton is teaching it, right? So Dad Creighton is the teacher. And so I had like a binder. I kept all my shit in a fucking binder for my classes, all separated, easily organized for how I need to do things.
That way you do work.
And what he says, he hands us each a manila folder. So it's just like a folder that opens, and so it's got no top or bottom. It's like the kind of thing you put into a file cabinet. It's that kind of folder.
Yeah.
And he goes, "This is what you're going to keep all your stuff in for my class." And I'm like, well, shit's going to fall out. I put it in my bag. It's just going to be a fucking mess. So I'm not doing that, right? I'm keeping it in my binder.
Yeah.
And he goes, "If you don't keep it in your manila folder, I'm going to dock you a point every day you come to class." So I go,
Whoa.
Okay, this is now crazy.
How about that control issues?
And now I'm like, now you're up in my business. Like, this is my business. I got this. I know how to handle my end of fucking shit. You don't tell me how to handle my end of shit. So now I'm angry fucking teenager. And so I go, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to figure out a way to keep it in the folder and make it work for me. So I keep all my papers in there and I roll up the folder and I put it in my back pocket. That way nothing's going to slip out. I got this.
Oh, my God.
Right?
Yeah.
So
you're a bit of a punk.
Yo, fuck yeah. I'm fucking with him at this point.
Yeah.
But my other plan is to get a grade so high that it's insane. and you can do extra credit in this class.
Yeah.
So I finished the class with 113%.
Yeah.
I've gotten A on every test. I've gotten like nothing wrong, and I've done all the extra credit.
Yeah.
I get a D
What?
because he's docking me a point every day.
That's fucking insane.
So I get a D. So now a school it's now a meeting is called with the dean and my parents and all
Yeah,
this shit.
yeah. I love it. A showdown.
And I think my dad was like, "What the fuck? This is like horse shit."
You don't want the
blah,
Red
blah,
Menace
blah.
up in this. He's a lawyer.
The teacher is very like adamant, and then I end up the grade is like a compromise, I think a B or something. And then I learn that motherfucker, his brother, Creightons' brother, Mr. Teacher asshole, his brother had asked my mom to marry him in college, and she said no. So motherfucker's got a personal agenda against me.
Oh, dude,
Right?
you fucked up his brother's life, and he's had to deal with that crying bullshit forever.
Crying horseshit.
And
I'm
you're the
like,
fucking spawn of that mess.
Right? So
you're
now-
the fucking spawn.
So every time he
you're
sees
spawn.
me,
you're
he's like,
spawn.
yeah,
you're like,
I'm
you're
the fucking
you're
devil.
comic
I'm the
book-
devil
yeah.
spawned to him.
Yeah,
I'm
he
spawn.
hates it.
So now I leave the school. I'm like, fuck this place. This is insane that this shit is even allowed to go on. I go to a private high school.
Do you
Now-
know? I wonder how many
This
of our
isn't
listeners
over.
have ever said in their lives, "You know how I'm going to fuck this guy up? I'm going to get good grades." I gotta say 90% no.
Let me just say the
Also,
only time
I'm raising my hand.
the only time I got good grades was when I was mad and I wanted to prove a point. The only fucking time.
Classic Anthony.
So,
You'd be the most furious doctor ever. You'd be the maddest doctor.
I'll fucking cure you, motherfucker.
I know you have cancer, you dumb son of a bitch. Now let me in there so I can do my fucking job.
I don't
the best.
I don't cut people up, but I go with my fist.
Oh my god! But that explains bad bedside manner.
Dr. Fist.
Oh fuck! Do you know what I had to do to get here? This is a bet. Do you understand that? I'm cutting into you on a bet, bitch. I'm gonna slice your fucking thing over because Gary Stevens said I couldn't. Well, fuck him. I'm curing your cancer now. I'm gonna go in there and suck the poison out with my lips because fuck Gary Anderson and his bullshit bet. He's a dumb son of a bitch and he took my lady.
Coming to CBS 9 on Monday, Dr. Spite.
I love that idea.
Dr.
Any
Spite?
guy who's great at anything, but just furious and on a bet.
That's the only reason he's good at it.
I don't even fucking like medicine. I just did this to prove to that motherfucker that I'm not a pussy. But wait,
I hate people. I hate curing people. But I'll fucking do it because of Gary.
oh my god, I told you that guy. I told you the guy that is dating my aunt, my wife's aunt, the doctor that said fucking human beings are not even the best animal on the planet. His job is to cure people. He hates
I'd say a
humans.
gecko.
He's like, they're disgusting. Human beings are
Well,
fucking
yeah,
disgusting.
I agree.
Because they'll make fucking horrible choices and they'll fuck it up, and that's why he hates them. He and Frank Miller, he and Frank Miller would have an awesome afternoon
great time,
together.
Great time. So, I go to private school now.
Occupy Great Chicken.
In the interim, in between, like the break or whatever, I go to a liquor store.
Yep.
To buy liquor with a friend who has a fake ID.
Love it.
And guess who's behind the counter?
Creighton.
The fucking teacher.
Oh no.
He is working a night job to put his kids
You got to be fucking shitting
into
me.
private school.
He's having a...
Because he knows what public school is like because he's a shitty fucking teacher.
Great tune! That's awesome. So you obviously don't go up and...
I do. I stand right there, and my friend buys the alcohol, and then I stand right there, and I just walk up and I go, "You are a fucking piece of shit, and I'm so happy to see you have to work a night job." And then I walked out.
And do you know what he said? Adios.
Okay, it's not over. So I sit down in class, my first day at the private school, and I'm sitting there, and this dude keeps kicking my seat. Kicking it, and kicking it, and kicking it. And I turn around, and I go, "What the fuck?" And he goes, "You fuck with my dad, man. I'm going to make your fucking life miserable."
Was this a fucking...
Toby Creighton, dude's kid, is now sitting behind me in class, and the fucking dude has told his kid to fuck with me.
Is this
at the school?
Is this Marin Catholic?
I'm now at the private
Catholic.
school.
Yeah, Marin Catholic.
So now it's gone. So now it's like a mini series. The tale is gone from mother and brother to dude who has now brought the wrath down onto another kid, me, at this school, And now it has moved to another school, and now the younger generation is involved. It's literally like this crazy Hatfield and McCoy thing.
Dude, the only thing that would make this just one bit better is if you had a sister you were in love with. And we could go full Romeo and Juliet. Are you Montague or are you Capulet?
Okay, so I feel like I get the best of this. So the whole fucking time of that high school, it's me and him just, hating each other and doing shit. And he's like the football guy, and I'm the stoner. And so it's that whole fucking thing. And so we're always going back and forth. And I think there was a fight at one point, but it's just always like teetering on fights. Like anytime we're at a party, it's like fucking pushing and you get separated or he's fucking with me or whatever.
Right.
So he was always fucking me. He was always getting the best of me. It always seemed like he was getting the best of me. A year after we graduate, everyone has gotten together like let's all have a reunion after our first year of college at this pub. So we all go there, and I got my drink on, and Toby Creightons.
Do you have your snack on or did you drink on?
No, I just have my drink on. I did not get my snack on. And at this point, I feel like I've honed my skills.
Right.
I feel like I've honed my skills in how to drive people crazy. So he sits down across from me, and he starts into the fucking, hey, how's it going, bitch? You still a little fucking pussy? Oh, looks like you're a little fat. I guess I had a little gut from my first year of college. And I just sit there and I listen to it.
Well, you and some of the other ladies put on that freshman 10. You know how you do it.
Yeah.
You like to sit around, watch your stories, and eat popcorn.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you're a pretty little girl.
So I just sit there and listen to it, and then I get up and I go to the bathroom, and I come back, and I lean down into his ear, and I go, there's nothing you can do. Your uncle was rejected by my mom. Your dad works in a fucking liquor store, and there's nothing you can do to me, because I think your family are a bunch of fucking losers. And then, dude explodes. Like, leaps up.
Yeah.
He is being restrained by four people. It's just like you see that in the movies, like the dude just fucking screaming.
Yeah.
He's that guy now.
Right.
Just losing his fucking mind. God, fucking kill him! And I just walk out the door. My friend's like, what the fuck did you say? I said what I needed to say. And so that's the last time I see Toby Creightons.
That's it.
That's it.
That's the end of it.
Never saw him again.
You left Creightons screaming in a bar.
Later, he was arrested for beating up his wife. We know that. So he's a bad fucking dude. Allegedly. I'll say that so we don't get sued. But anyway, yeah. So he turned into a very bad man.
Yeah.
But I felt like, I still feel like I won because after all that shit, just making a man go insane for that brief period of time.
Yeah.
I feel like I won.
Dude, that is the nicest holiday story that I've heard in so long.
And this was over Thanksgiving. When we got back together. It was over Thanksgiving.
That was a Thanksgiving story.
Yeah.
You brought it all together with you were able to fucking whisper this guy's horrible lineage into his ear.
Yeah.
After years of not understanding the fight between the Hatfields and the McCoys. And you just said to him, you're a loser, you'll always be a loser. And then you walked right out of your John Hughes film and into something more intense. You were living in a John Hughes movie, and you fucking did it, bro. We'll be right back. Love to show you my sparkle time. Got a bottle. I'm glad to show you my bottle. Is that how it goes?
No, it's more. No, it's not how it goes at all.
Welcome back. Have you got my sack in your mouth now? What? Why would I
Can you
do
be funny
that?
without being dirty?
I don't think so. I don't think anymore. I used to think that I could. I found a place that I live and I thrive, and I'm very happy doing it. I have no problem with it.
It's so funny when people get all snooty and like, you have to be dirty to be funny, and I'm like, I don't have to be, but that's what I enjoy the most.
You know what? Here's the thing. There is no universal, this is the only way to do it.
Right.
This is how we get at it. I don't know how to get any other way. And I'm not interested. For years people would say, yeah, you say fuck too much. I'm like, I get it. Because a lot of times, especially when I was developing as a comic, and we've talked about this a million times, that is just my word that I use till other words come in and fill it out. If you've ever seen an hour of my stand-up,
space filler.
Yeah, right. But now when the bit's done, there's only a few chosen ones that I use in the bit. But it's just like language is just fucking language. You know what I mean? Like, but
You realize you just said language is just fucking language,
yes,
right?
it's what I do. I can also write books. I can use the big words when I need to. I think I used a fancy word on the live. I used a really good fancy word on the Cuddle Live last night. A fancy word, and I brought it to you in a box, and I unwrapped it, and I threw it on the table, and I fucking nailed it. I was so good last night, and wore a hat. Do you understand? I've created a life. I've created a venue, and you've created a venue where we can be the absolute versions of ourselves. Where you do like the absolute. I have a lot of gratitude for that. Like that like someone will go, "You're a sweater faggot," and I'm like, I just don't care. Like I just don't care. I'm in a world where that is actually the rule of the day. It just doesn't bother me. Like that is sort of like the goal when you're in show business to be able, or when you're in the arts, really, to find like that place where you go, I just live here purely.
Yeah,
this is what it is. But I will say, having spent a little bit of time online, a little bit of time in the Hot Dog Thunderdome, I like to talk about, it isn't all just shit jokes, and like there's a bigger story going on here, and so the Hot Dog Thunderdome is fun, and it's fun to say crazy shit about putting cream sauce on your buttle.
Yeah.
But we also, Dave and I are doing a thing, and we also, I play in a band, Dave writes on a show, Dave has stand-up, we're both writing scripts, like. This whole thing should be about you fucking exploring and doing a bunch of shit, and that Hot Dog Thunderdome is a place where you don't have to. I know a lot of our fans aren't joiners, so for them to join something is weird because that's not who they are.
Yeah.
But it's not meant to be a fucking exclusive club. It's meant to be a place where you can write a story and fucking leave it and see if people like it. You don't have to be on the chat room. No. You don't have to make friends. But I do think like there is a community of us, and the through line being just fucking throw your shit out here in a safe place where people can fucking look at it and like it, and don't be a shit to somebody, and don't fucking, you don't like something, just don't comment.
No, if you, I mean, literally, if someone writes a story and you say this sucks, we will ban you.
Totally, you're gone, absolutely gone. That's not what it's about. That's the hateful part of that's the rest of the internet. Put it out there for the rest of the internet. That's for people to go put your comments on YouTube, and it's open. We're trying to create a place where, like, look, put it out there. If you don't like it, don't mention it. You'll know by how many likes you get.
Yeah.
We haven't quite figured out how the thing works. So we're going to look at the modules, make sure that your shit gets posted and people see stuff. And I don't know whether it's better to have the thing that's the most popular up there all the time or whether it should rotate. But we'll figure it out. What's his name? That fucking Rainn Wilson has a site that's pretty cool called Pancake, something Pancake. Anyway, that's fucking helpful. That's fucking helpful. I'm trying to make a point. I'm trying to make a goddamn point, and I cannot. I do not have my closing argument. I came to court without my closing argument to make my closing argument.
It's exactly like a thing I can't think of. The what I'm talking about is it's exactly like this thing that another guy does. It's
Justin
different.
Willoughby wrote a post. You can look it up on there where he basically
Justin Willoughby.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta thank some people too.
Is he the gentleman? Who's the guy who wrote the
Justin Willoughby's the guy.
Wigtown.
No, that guy's last name I don't remember.
Some guy wrote a short story about Wigtown, which you talked about in the last episode, that is so fucking great.
Yeah, if Dave and I can figure out how to turn it into a fucking one-act play, we might just do it, because it's literally like, it's Carver-esque.
Yeah.
It's really like Raymond Carver, John Updike, fucking David Mamet. Like and
if you don't want to join or have any input on the Hot Dog Thunderdome, you can still go read this shit, because there's some good shit on there.
Yeah, and also you don't have to. You can just listen to the podcast. Like we weren't trying to take people someplace, and we just wanted to give you guys more to do and ways to stay involved, because shit, you've done a fucking lot for Dave and I, so we're like, here's a place to play. You don't have to join any of it. You don't have to be on the Facebook page. You don't have to do anything but listen to the podcast. Fuck, you don't even have to do that. It helps. That you listen to the podcast. Would like it when you listen to the podcast.
What is that?
That guy is a wonderful guy. Loves everyone. His name is Kevin. He loves everyone.
I don't like Kevin.
He wants you to come over. Maybe help pull some things out from behind his behind.
Did you want to say anything else about the Hot Dog Thunderdome? Also, keep it. We talk dirty and we say crazy shit on here, but we're also talking into a tin can.
Right.
It can get too dirty in there, so there's like a line.
You'll feel it.
There's a line. We don't talk about sexuality and kids. Like, there's just certain things you avoid.
We don't talk about that, and
there's no stalking on there. There's no, like...
There's no fucking look.
Getting too aggressive. It's not gonna happen. We're gonna ban you. It's just not. I mean,
if
be
you-
a nice place.
Listen, here's the thing. If you know anything about Dave from our 78 episodes, he doesn't mind banning people. Blocking is one of his favorite things in the world to do. He'd be thrilled to throw you out. He doesn't, and he will toss you like a motherfucker. You remember when Eddie Murphy gets tossed out the window in the fucking Beverly Hills Cops movies?
Yeah, much like that.
That's how people get thrown out of the Thunderdome.
Yeah.
But, you know, we probably won't do that much. And to be fair, 99% of the shit that's been posted there has been fucking awesome, and people have been great.
Yeah.
And if you like it, awesome. You don't have to do it. The Facebook page, any other stuff, email us. There's some people we got to thank. I've been Baldwin's Beans. A dude brought me. He makes these beans in his house with his hairdryer. And
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You
Jason
said
Baldwin back in Bloomington. Connell sent us some more Tim Tams. Yeah, unfucking believable. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna spend the rest of the year in a caftan.
Yeah.
Or a pario, or some sort of loose-fitting dress. Not because I'm getting fat, just because I need to air out my balls.
And
Also-
a gentleman made a whole. There was a Twitter bomb on my birthday.
Yeah.
And made a book out of it,
Yeah.
and it was fucking.
Tried to send it to you twice.
Tried to send it to me for whatever reason it didn't get here, and then he sent it to me online. And
Yeah.
I looked at it, I read through them. It was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
that you guys did that, and I thanked him, but apparently he didn't get the thank you.
Yeah. Right? So yeah. I mean, look.
So thank you now.
Yes. We also just got some caramels. Dave got some caramels sent to the house. We just got them. We didn't get a chance to even look at them. We just saw a bag set for Dave Anthony.
Yeah.
So we'll thank you on the next one. And everybody who fucking made it out last night to the fucking. I mean,
brought we got a lot of
Arizona,
Australian candy.
Australian candy, and
My son got an Australian swimsuit.
yeah, the girls got flip flops. I mean, it's a little bit crazy, guys. People came from all over, right? Chad, Seattle.
Seattle, we had
Dudes-
Seattle. We had three
Dudes
Australians.
bolted out from fucking drove. They drove.
Arizona.
They got here. They went to the show and they got in their car and left. Went
Wouldn't
back.
you?
The disappointment they must have felt. There must have been so much. Like
Saddest ride home.
hour 7 on the way back. Like, why? What did we do that for?
Yeah. What did you do that
Well, our
for?
car works. We know that.
Well, at least they paid and came in instead of driving all the way from Arizona and going, "Oh, we're on the list," and then leaving.
Look, I just don't have $20 for you, bro. But can I borrow that bicycle? Because I'd love to just. How's that doing? You ever seen any of those people? How are those people?
Okay, so yeah, there's a little update on the people were wondering about the people upstairs. So what happened was, we had no contact with them since the letter, and I'll actually read the fucking thing. So I talked to the landlord. The manager is one of my manager's assistants,
Yeah.
right? So when it happened, when the letter came down, I sent her a text saying this is what's going on, and maybe she was drunk at the time because her response was I got your back. Okay, so I send her a text and I tell her what's going on, and she says, I basically said, look, everyone's upset. We're either going to go upstairs and scream at them or kill them. Like, we don't know where this is going to go. And she responds, they knew you had a kid. Seriously, who's going to come out on top of this? Slip a note under their door to talk to me or the owner. Okay, either way, they're dead or out of the building. So that's her response to me on a text. So I'm like, okay, this is all good, right?
Dad worries me for a landlord. Dad worries me.
So my interpretation of that is got my back.
Yes, that I would think so.
So she's coming over because there's a couple of dudes to do a termite inspection, see if there's anything wrong with the building. So she's coming over.
The landlord's coming over.
Yeah, the manager at like 8:30, 9 in the morning. So that morning I get woken up by banging on the floor. They're banging on the floor upstairs because Finn is walking around at 7:30 in the morning, and they would prefer that he is hobbled and forced to sit on a couch or in a wheelchair, whatever we need to do.
They're literally slamming on the floor like
they're
that.
banging on the door enough to wake me up.
Awesome.
So now I'm mad, and I wake up and I go, I'm like, that really didn't just happen. It was an accident. They're not literally banging on the floor now this early.
Yeah.
So then I go outside and I talk to Heather, and she goes, yeah, I think I heard that too. So I go, okay, I'm going to go upstairs. Now I'm going to go talk to them. Now I confront them.
It's on.
So I go and I bang on the door, and I bang on the door, and I bang on the door. They don't answer.
Oh, I guess they're not there.
Must not be there.
Maybe they were fucking.
So then I go back down. Jesus. Then I go back downstairs.
Putting the old one-wheel bicycle in her.
And
Oh, this is wonderful. My
and
bush is as big as my beard.
when she gets wet, it's tea. So I go back in the house, and then Finn is in the hallway again.
Dip the bag.
And it's closer to 8 now,
Yeah.
and they bang on the floor again. Go back upstairs, bang on the door for a while, no answer. So now these little cunts are writing letters, not talking to us, banging on the floor, refusing to acknowledge.
Unbelievable.
So now I'm fucking furious,
Yes,
right?
I would be too.
And I have to clean out my car because I'm getting it's end of lease. I'm going to buy my car. I got to clean it out and go to the dealership that day. So I have to go in and out of the apartment. And the side door, there's a gate on the side that is, the door is a gate, and then the metal parts go into the wall. So I'm like, all right, I'll show them what it's like to live under people who are loud, like literally loud. So I start going in and out with cleaning my car, and I'm just slamming the gate.
Oh my God, this
as
is awesome.
hard as I can fucking slam
Yeah.
it. And it is like I can feel the whole building shake when I do it. Goosh! And I keep doing it, and then at one point I slam it. It's like 4 or 5 times now, and I slam it. I hear the guy upstairs go, "What, Jesus? What the fuck?" Like now I'm like, oh, okay. So I got their attention. So I go out back, and then the manager shows up, right? And I go, I sent you a text this morning that they're banging on the floor. What are you going to do about it? She goes, I'm not going to do anything about it. It's your guy's deal. I go, what? I go, you sent me texts. What do you want me to say? Well, go tell them that they moved in. What you said in the email, with the text, that you moved in, there's a kid, and you knew that when you moved in, and you have to fucking deal with it because you can't quiet kids down. They can't be tied up and put in a fucking corner. And she goes, I'm not going to do anything. I go, so you want it to escalate? And she goes, no, I don't want it to escalate. I go, what you're telling me is that you're not going to take care of the situation, so I have to handle it. And my way of handling it is to escalate it and take it to a place you don't want it to go.
Dude, why
and
are
she
you not
goes,
a villain in a movie?
and she goes, you're not going to do that. And I go, watch. And I walk around the side of the building, and I slam that door so fucking hard that I'm surprised the entire side of the building did not come off.
You're fucking insane. You're insane.
Then guess what? Then she decides to go up and talk to them.
So what does she do? So what happens?
So they lie to her, and they say, we didn't mean to upset them with a letter. We only don't want him running around at 6 a.m. and 10 p.m. Now, he doesn't get up at 6 a.m. And if he does, he just fucking sits there and hangs out until he gets his shit going.
They changed it.
So they're lying out of their ass. The letter said, we don't want your kid running around and crying during the day while we're working at home. Mm-hmm. So they're just fucking lying cunts. So I tell the landlord that, and she's like, okay, I get it. Well, if there's any other thing, you just call me. If they bang on the floor, you call me, and we'll deal with it. We haven't heard a peep out of them since. Heather's seen them a couple times. They refuse to even look at her.
Yeah.
So it's all good. It's where they should be.
I love it. Quiet.
Head down at the floor.
Head down.
Not making any noise, not having any problems. They know the guy downstairs is fucking crazy.
I just want to make a movie where you're the bad guy. We're out on this. You're the bad guy, and you're on the phone with the cops, and the cops go, this is how we want to solve this. And you're like, that's not the way I want to solve it. My way of solving it is to escalate the conflict. A fucking trailer cut, dude. That's a trailer right there in the fucking eye. Just gonna escalate. What are you gonna do?
Escalate the conflict.
Fucking love it, dude. Escalate the conflict. Glitter done.
Glitter done. You can send us, you can go to the Hot Dog Thunderdome. You can send us an email at walkingtheroom.com. You can join the Facebook page, Walking the Room. You can go to Tumblr,
Go to the store, buy what's left of those posters. There's, I think, probably 2 left.
And this week we'll have the
live cuddle
up for
midweek.
sale on
probably on Bandcamp. There'll be links. I'll tweet the shit out of it. You know how I do.
Glitter
Glitter done.